You don't need more subscribers on YouTube. You need to stop focusing your time, money, and energy on these fake vanity metrics and to show up as the bold, authentic, and unapologetic leader that you know you are supposed to be. I saw this guy the other day on YouTube and he got the golden play button in less than 30 days. But guess how he got it? By creating content for young children on these sugary, slushy drinks. It's like, congratulations, dude. Yeah, here's an award for poisoning the minds and the bodies of young children. Is that seriously something to be impressed about? How about those channels that buy fake views and subscribers? It's like, yeah, congratulations. You create a platform that takes money out of your pocket every month, not puts money in. What about channels that don't treat their channel like a business? They don't have a business model. They have nothing for sale, no courses, no memberships. In actuality, those people reach out to me because they see that I cracked the code for how to do this. And I'm not saying that these channels are bad or I'm trying to defend myself. All I'm saying is that why are we focusing so much on these numbers? Why are we getting lost in them? I'm more proud of my 3,900 subscribers. I'll wear that like a badge on my sleeve than carry a play button that I got for those other reasons. Of course, I want to grow, and you should too, but you shouldn't be doing so in a way where you're trading in your authenticity, your true voice, and the respect that you have for your own self. I choose to still show up on this channel. I choose to do so without fake views, without fake subscribers, without being like everyone else or creating this mindless dopamine content. I will continue to show up brave. I will continue to show up authentically because I am so solid and grounded in myself. I know I am an industry expert, especially with creating business models behind YouTube channels, and there's nothing that you can say. I don't need anything to validate that. I know that within myself. This channel can get deleted, but I'll still know that. I'll still have that certainty and conviction in myself. And you should too. So why are we judging ourselves and others in this way? There's so many industry standards that people follow and they lose themselves in it. And they trade in who they are because they think that they need to show up a certain way or say a certain thing. If you are an industry expert and you're still looking for a reason, like why you're the expert, because that's the problem. People look at views and subscribers as a way to find their own worthiness. I encourage you to do that instead by going within and just looking at what you accomplished already as an industry expert. Look at how far you've come. Look at how many people that you've helped. And that's all the proof you need. The results speak for itself. And I recently had to do this. I had to go within and remind myself of these things. I had to do this because it's funny, some of my biggest fans are also my biggest critics. They've told me like, what's up with this channel? It doesn't even have a lot of subscribers. I only made, like $250,000. And so I had to go within and I had to remind myself, okay, you know what? This is a person judging me on the numbers, but look at me here. With this channel, I was able to move from Indiana, which is no offense to Indianans. I think I don't like Indiana. It's just, it's like a hole. It's like a cornhole. The point is like I was able to move from that shitty place to San Diego. And no, I don't rely on daddy's credit card. No. In fact, with this channel, I was able to buy my mom a trip to Europe. I'm able to go on vacation. I went to Hawaii last month and I'm able to have this freedom. I'm able to pick up my stuff and go wherever I want. I'm catching a plane. Actually, I'm leaving in 20 minutes after this. I have that freedom and all this other stuff. I mean, Kajabi reached out to me to collaborate because they saw that I know how to find my true voice on here and they saw that I knew how to turn a viewer into a buyer and they wanted me to help their client base with that. And so I had to go in and remind myself of this. And the people who criticize me, they're comparing my channel to other ones who literally buy fake views and subscribers. Like, why is that impressive? Another reason why I started this is because when I was a kid, maybe you can relate, I felt very unseen and unheard. I went through shit as a kid. And as I was a kid, I didn't feel seen and heard. And I had this light in me that felt very dimmed. And so the reason I choose to do this is, yes, to bring out my own light, but to inspire others to do the same. especially women. I feel really called to help women because I grew up seeing my mom work a 9 to 5 job that she hated. She was part of this toxic company culture. And my mom loves me, but it got so much in her head that she would come home every day and take it out on me. And I don't want anyone else to go through that. I don't want older women to, like, like moms, I don't want them to like have that affect them. I want them to create something on YouTube, a business that they're passionate about and that brings out the good in them. Not that they have to go to a job that brings out the darkness. And I just want people to find their voice and their light. That's why I'm doing this. That's why I especially love to help channels who raise a collective consciousness. I'm actually working with 2 channels right now that help with people's mental health and like meditation and writing, things that are really good for the soul. I remember being that little girl and not like feeling like I was in control of anything. That's part of the reason why I go by Ari the Creator, because when I was a kid, I was like, I can't do anything now, but once I'm an adult, man, I'm gonna do so much. Like I'm gonna create the life of my dreams because I deserve it. That's why I do this. And like I said, it's not about who to be, what to say, or that even that you need to wear a certain thing. It's never about that. It's about how can you show up as you again? How can you find your true voice and your true light? Because despite what YouTubers say, it's like these YouTube gurus, it's not like a copy and paste method. I mean, seriously, try copying the script that I'm saying in this video and try to replicate it. It's not going to land, and people can feel in their gut that inauthenticity. It's really about being the change that you wish to be for yourself and also to create the change that you wish to see in the world. That's what this is really all about, this game of YouTube. And when you're so embodied in that, when you're just so solid and grounded in yourself, you don't need to chase anyone. They'll come to you. Seriously, like I've worked with like even big channels. I've worked with Kajabi. I had an internship with TEDx. I've worked with channels with over 100K subscribers because I'm solid and grounded in me. And so when you do that on your YouTube channel, in your niche, you won't need to chase clients. They're going to come to you like a magnet because they see you as that leader who they admire. When you're going through this process, it's really important to detach from instant results as well. I know what it feels like to post a video on YouTube and for it not to get the traction that you hoped. And for good reasons, you want to reach people on the platform, you want to help. However, it's important to detach because when you detach, I'll give you an example. Like nothing needs to happen for me. Like this video doesn't need to get a certain number of likes or views or comments for me to feel worthy in myself and for me to feel just so solid in my mission. There's no negative comment that anyone can say that can prevent me from showing up next week and the next week and the next week. Even if my channel gets taken down, guess what? I'm going to find another platform. I'm going to speak my truth. I'm going to speak my voice. I will never stop until the day I die. So that's the kind of detachment that you want to have from those instantaneous results. You don't need to have a certain number and realize that the actual problem here, the reason why you feel like you need these numbers to feel worthy is just because like you feel like you need that validation. Like, oh, what I'm doing is working, the numbers reflect that. However, the best thing that you can do in this situation is just know that as long as you're doing your best, there's nothing more that you need to feel good about yourself. It doesn't matter who buys your products. It doesn't matter how many views you have. As long as you have that, that's all you need. As long as you're showing up, as long as you're trying your best, that's all that you need. So I encourage you to answer some questions here and feel free to write it down or to leave a comment down below. Here's the first question. How do you become a better version of yourself that you know that you're meant to be? How can you dig deeper within yourself and rewire limiting beliefs and stories? How can you trust that the right people are going to come to you on your YouTube channel and for your business? How can you continue to spread your message in a way that's true to you? What would you a year ago want to hear in relation to your niche? What are some things that you stand against in your niche that you would want to put out there and share? And the most important question, what industry standards and rules do you need to unlearn? Maybe you took a course on YouTube scripts or high-level messaging so that people buy. That's something that definitely needs to be unlearned because it puts you in a box. I'm not saying that frameworks like simple frameworks aren't good. Like have a hook, have an intro, all that's good, but like not when it's so restrictive. When you answer these questions fully, trust me, you will feel so much more excitement and alignment, and it'll be easier to show up. It'll be easier to figure out, how to set up your funnel or how to make your next video. And especially if you're selling something, you're going to be so excited to show up and sell it. And you're actually going to make more money because you worked on your own confidence and your own clarity and your own conviction. This is really important work, everyone. I don't care if you're just starting on YouTube in business or if you've been doing this for a while. Do you really want to end up like someone like Vanessa Lau? If you don't know, she had a YouTube channel and a seven-figure business. I think her YouTube channel was at 800K subscribers. But guess what? She had to stop posting for a whole year and she tore down her seven-figure business because she didn't feel aligned and she didn't feel fulfilled, and the work was spiritually draining her. That's why this work is important. And I'm here to help you not just find your voice and your authenticity, but I'm also here to help you, of course, with the technical stuff. So, clarifying your offers and creating the funnels and selling and onboarding, all of that so that you can help people to achieve an actual transformation. If you're still listening to this video, I have a feeling that you want to pursue this for something bigger. There's a big issue out in the world that really, really calls to your heart, and you feel called to want to solve it. And you're choosing YouTube as a platform because you know that you can reach a lot of people. You know that, I don't know, there's an energy on YouTube that it really helps you to really establish your authority. And you know that taking this route is your life calling. Maybe you feel bored or unaligned with your current YouTube channel and your business, and you want to find your voice again and come back to your roots. Yes, making money and getting clients is cool, but what really matters is the mission. You don't want to build a business. Like I've done this before. I've made money before in the past where it didn't feel aligned and it didn't feel as good. Yeah, it was great to be able to pay all my bills on time, but we need that fulfillment in order for us to reach our highest potential as human beings. And so I'm guessing that you're someone who's looking to feel good again and to create a business and a YouTube channel that just feels really good for you, that activates you. Maybe you have to tear everything down, but maybe we could just rebrand what you already have and fine tune. Again, I'm here to help you with it all. I'm here to help with the mindset and also the technicalities. I have a 7-part roadmap, and I'm launching a bootcamp in January where I'm going to be walking you through all of this step by step so that you can revamp and rebuild and really stand in your power. There is a wait list down below, and if you fill that out, I will send you details about the bootcamp as soon as we have them, and then we could take those next steps together. This is for the change makers. This is for the doers. This is for you if you know that this is your calling and you are meant to show up as that industry expert. This bootcamp will be filled with empowered people who we don't enable each other in our excuses. We lift each other up, not, enable each other in our smallness. So that's what we're here to do. So feel free to fill that out. I thank you for watching this video, and I hope to see you for the next one. And be sure to subscribe so that you don't miss the next one.